Hey guys, this is Rob with Lukat Detail Products. If you've seen our products before, you know this is the one that cleans the paint. This is the one that seals the paint. This hood panel right here is off an old Cadillac. This is not a clear coat. This is an old enamel. It's oxidized. It's got a chalky patina on there. What we do, we show people how to bring back the color in the paint jobs. We can't wax this because the paint job is toasted. It's brittle. You don't want to put wax on a paint job that's this dirty, this oxidized, even if it's semi-oxidized, because when you do that, you're going to mask a problem and it just gets worse later on. And God forbid you go get the car wash after you detail it because all the ugliness comes back. The solution to a paint job like this is to clean it. And this is what this is. Lukat Fix It is a paint cleaner. It's designed to clean this paint. Now, wash the vehicle first. Get the dust, dirt, grime, get as much off as you can with the soap and water, just with the pressure washer, or take it to a local car wash, get it washed off. Okay, park it in the shade. I'm purposely doing this in the sun. I don't mind the heat. I'm one of those people born with, I love heat. It's okay, it doesn't bother me. So the cleaner right here, we're gonna use it to clean, and this is gonna seal the paint. This is not regular wax, this is really good stuff. It seals the paint and protects it. Now, I wanna go over a few things. I got a terry cloth towel, and this is a microfiber towel, okay? Which should I use? Now, the terry cloth towels, you can get them at most places. They're 14 by 14 inches squares, 17 by 17. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at AutoZone, you can get them at O'Reilly's, you can get them at Costco. But use these for the initial application because this paint is not, it's not shiny because it's toasted and brittle. A shiny paint job is hard, it's smooth. So when you put wax on there, it goes over it and stuff. But we gotta bring this to a nice, clean and smooth and glossy state again. So that means we need to clean it. So you wanna use a terry cloth towel for that application. The sealer wax, you wanna use a terry cloth towel as well. The reason why you don't wanna use microfiber towels, guys, is because these are liquid products. They're designed, the wetness is part of the formulation. When you use microfiber towels, this takes that moisture, that liquid, that wetness out of it, so it'll still work, but you'll end up working a lot harder when it's not necessary. Use a terry cloth towel for the application. For the removal process, you use a terry cloth towel. I like using the microfiber towels for the removal process. And you'll see what I mean. It's very simple, nothing complicated. You can use a machine, just follow, call us up, basic instructions, just understand this is cleaner, not wax. Oh, one more thing about the terry cloth towel. Look, this is a terry cloth towel, okay? The way to maximize the use on this towel is to just fold it. You'll get 32 uses out of a towel, or almost that much. I like to fold them in half like this, fold them in half like that, and then fold them in half like that, fold it like that. When I'm polishing, I'm gonna be going back and forth. I'm gonna use this spot right here to do some spots. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4, that's 8. Another 8. You invert the towel, or inside out, you get another 16, comes out to 32. Do the math, you'll see what I mean. It's not hard to do. Okay, so I just wanted to go over that. So wash it if you can, clean it in sections. This is not like wax, you're not gonna do circles, you're just gonna clean in sections. You'll see that in just a moment. Clean it first with this. This is gonna bring back the shine because it's not putting a shine on, we're removing the buildup and bringing out the original shine, and then we're gonna seal it with this. After we do these steps, then you can detail it to your heart's content. And if you don't, it'll look great, not for a few weeks, but for years, because instead of masking, we're fixing it by cleaning it. If you guys got questions, check out our About section. It'll have our number on here. I think somewhere down here it'll say order at lukatdetail.com, and then there'll be a phone number you can call, check us out, and we'll get started in just a moment. We're probably gonna start up in the front, and I guess that's everything, yeah? All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, first things first, guys. You want to clean it in sections. Remember, we're not waxing here, we're cleaning. So I'm gonna put some on there. I'm gonna start right here. And no circles, guys. Back and forth only. Okay. Now, again, this is not a clear coat. It's an old enamel base coat. It's off an old Cadillac. When you're working on the original base coats, okay, you're gonna see color coming off like that on the towel. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Remember that the paint that is old and oxidized is also toasted and brittle. Remember I said about doing spots? That's one spot. I flipped it over. I'm gonna do another spot now. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna clean that baby up. Look how beautiful that's coming out. Now you wanna do it in sections. The reason why you do it in sections is, remember, you're cleaning, not waxing. So here you can see I took off a lot more than here. There's a lot less because it's the oxidation that you're taking off, not the good paint. The good paint is actually hard. Now I'm going to use the micro. So I use a terry cloth towel to do this. I'm going to use a microfiber towel for the removal process. Look how beautiful that comes out. Okay. So you want to use this to fix the paint. So we're going to continue. Okay. Kind of want to do it in grades like this, and it's very easy to do because you don't have to do it all. You don't have to do the entire car, the entire hood panel. This is called Lukat Fix It because by cleaning out the contamination and not removing the good paint, you're actually fixing it. You're bringing it back. You'll be able to detail it, wax. It's going to look beautiful. You'll be able to wash it. It's going to look great. Okay. Look how beautiful that's coming out. Okay. Now, I'm not concerned with shine. This looks beautiful, okay? But I'm not concerned with shine because this is not about shine. This is about cleaning the paint, okay? And if we clean the paint, then we can put a shine on because the surface will be smooth and glossy again, okay? Now, you should do this in the shade because it does dry up quicker. It'll still work. You'll just end up using a lot more, okay? So I'm just doing that. Look at that, hardly any of it's coming off now. Now, you don't want to wax it just yet, but I need to point out something. I don't know if you guys can see how beautiful that came out. You guys can see the reflection, but watch this, watch this. I'm gonna use my finger to, there's no wax here. This is literally squeaky clean. And that's a big deal, guys, because almost everything nowadays is designed to mask. That's why paint jobs peel and fall apart. They don't get cleaned anymore. So I used it 4 times. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna flip the towel over. There's actually a lot of oxidation right there. So I'm gonna do the front right there like that. Now, if you wanted to do half this hood panel today, just half, okay? And let's just say you decide to take a week, a month, 6 months off. It doesn't matter because this is gonna take 5, 10 years to get like this again. Remember, we're not waxing here, we're cleaning. Look at that. Okay, taking out the contamination. Look how nice that looks. That's beautiful. I knew this paint was gonna look beautiful. Wow. All right, so I'll just continue. I like to do like small little areas because that way you don't have to do the touch-ups later on. You know, if you do too big of an area, you might end up with a spot that's not as good as it could have came out, and then you do a spot here, a spot there. Just go back and forth. Now, sometimes you're gonna hit spots where there's bird enzymes and there's like these deep, crusty little enzyme marks that are embedded in the paint. This won't take that off because it's not a cutter. But that being said, you can watch videos on how to wet sand all that stuff off. It's very easy. The object of this is to clean the oxidized patina, the contamination embedded in the paint, and not remove the good paint. This is the good paint. So, now this particular kind of paint is an enamel with that chalky patina. These are fairly easy to clean because the patina becomes toasted and brittle, comes off. Now they have the other ones, they're called the old base coat metallics. Those are the ones with metal flake, and those develop the oxidized patina, but they are a little bit tougher to clean. But if you piecemeal this out, just clean it in sections, you're gonna be okay. You don't have to kill yourself. I have a tendency to do that. I like it. Look at that. Okay, so look how much came off on that right there. Wow. All right, so. So that's looking really beautiful. I'm gonna continue cleaning, okay? I'm gonna hit this spot now. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. No, 7. Okay. Man, look at that. Okay, so don't be alarmed if you see paint coming off. Now, for those of you that got clear coats that are oxidized, you'll notice that you don't see no color coming off, and that's a good thing because that means that the clear coat is intact. And most cars that are 2000 and up, the vast majority, not all of them, but like 80% of them are going to be clear coats. 2005, 2010s, you get into more clear coats. If you have a 90s, it could be a clear coat or a base coat, doesn't matter. If you have a custom paint job, see how this came off? So it's not a cutter, and the reason why I make a big deal of that is because if it was a cutter, it would continue to cut. But it's not cutting the paint, it's cleaning the paint. So what I'm gonna do for the sake of time, I'm gonna clean it up, touch it up here, I'm gonna seal it, and then I'm gonna continue doing the rest, but I'm gonna speed it up so you guys can watch it fast. That'd be kind of fun to watch. But again, it's squeaky clean. See that? And I think I used, to do this much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay? I'm gonna hit it one more time though, because I can see, whenever you're doing this, eyeball what you're doing. I mean, like, what I mean by that is pay attention. Look at the refraction, because you want to get all the oxidation off, okay? And because you're cleaning, guys, this is one time every 5 or 10 years. Yeah, you heard me right. Okay, put it on, take that off. Okay. Okay, so now I did that. Now I'm gonna use the other one. Now, I used the cleaner. I used this towel from the cleaner. Now I don't want to use the same towel because this breaks down old waxes. So now, I'm gonna use this one, the Easy Wax Spray, a whole different towel, okay? And again, I'm using terry cloth towels. Now you can put this on the towel like this, you can do that too, it doesn't matter. This stuff is different from regular waxes and that it's designed to be very simple to put on. I mean, it's great for if you live in an area where it's really hot, this will protect your paint job really well. Look at that, oh man, I love putting this stuff on. Work it into the paint. You also want to work it in the first time, just the very first time. Kind of work it in, let it dry. Now the longer you let it dry, the more beautiful it's going to come out. This is it's going to harden and seal the paint and protect it. So you use the cleaner to repair the paint. You use the wax to seal it. Now it's got carnauba in it, which means if I take it off now, you'll see the shine. But the true benefit is when you leave it on there for about 15-20 minutes, it cures. And man, it looks beautiful. So for the sake of time, I just want you guys to see how nice it looks with just a simple cleaning. Now again, I did not detail this to wax it, I detailed it to clean it. This is now smooth and shiny. The cleaner removed the oxidation, the wax sealed it up. What you see here is the original state of the paint job. All I did was clean it. You clean it, you seal it. Now, if you want to ceramic coat it, if you want to use the polymers, synthetic products, I mean, go for it. Because the surface is no longer toasted and brittle, it's smooth and shiny. All right, guys, so I'm gonna continue this video. I'm gonna speed it up, okay, because it'll be fun to watch like that. But again, this is the cleaner, that's the sealer. Somewhere around here, it'll say Lukat Detail Products. Call us up, the number will be on there too. If you guys got questions, call. If I don't answer, leave a text message or leave an email, and I always answer the emails and the text messages within that same day. But sometimes, you know, I just can't because, you know, I got other things to do. But there's a great way to save your paint job, save thousands of dollars. Imagine what it would cost to repaint this old Cadillac, and look how beautiful that paint job still is. All right.